Aloha, everybody. Welcome to the Aloha Friday video podcast with the Sandwich Islands Social Network. My name is Kamaka Brown, and if you think this is 12 noon for the Aloha Friday show, you're right. If you're living in the Aina right now, it is 12 o'clock. Right here in California, it's 3 p.m., so no need wind your calendar. It's all good. It's all good. The Aloha Friday show with the Sandwich Islands Social Network is a series of fun conversations sharing the lives and journey of people in our island community. And our podcast for today is no different. Now, the Sandwich Islands Social Network is a nonprofit organization serving Hawaiians and Hawaiians at heart away from their island home. And right below, we have a little trailer that actually says if you want to become a sustaining member, we'd ask you to please consider being so. You can find information out about how you can do so by joining our Patreon platform. And there is the URL, patreon.com/Salmon Islands, plural, Sandwich Islands, plural, 808. And that will give you all the information you need to know about the Sandwich Islands. Our friends are joining us. A lot of our Ohana is already here, and we'd like to encourage you to make comments. This is a live, interactive, chat-driven show, so we welcome your questions and comments throughout the show, and we would love to hear from you. And today we are so blessed to have joining us all the way from his home on the island of Oahu, none other than uber talented one, good brother, Bobby Moderow. Welcome, Bobby.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Can you
yeah,
hear me?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hello, come on, come on. All right. Woo. Porgy no salute. I love it.
Funny,
Gotta have the porgy no salute.
got it. It was only one side or it was two side. I don't know, but
I don't know. No. Yeah, let's not go there. Yeah, let's not go there. Which side we're using, okay? But
Bobby, I am, as I've said it in the intro, we're so blessed to have you on board. We do know that in the past couple months, you have experienced some sadness in your family in terms of losing your mom and dad. They, of course, are very special to you and very loving and caring for you over the years. And so we'd like to dedicate really our podcast here on the Aloha Friday with the Sandwich Island Network to your mom and dad and talk about them if that's okay with you.
wow, we all go through stuff, and it's just a matter of life. It's going through stuff. Things show up whether you want to or not. The thing that I'm blessed about is having support by yourself, Kamaka, by the beautiful community out there, this musical community that have become so ohana to me. And yes, I mean, and Kamaka, it has to be said that we've all been through a lot this whole year. Shoot, we're going on 2 years of going through a lot. Yes, some of us have gone through a little more than others. That said, we still support each other. And that's the beauty of this fabric, this community that has we rally around each other. When good things, we're there to toast each other. And when the bad things happen, we're there to hold each other up.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of the foundation that we have, that is Polynesia, and just being good people. I think Aloha is transferable.
Absolutely.
And I have so many beautiful people there on the continent of America. And I'm very thankful for all that you do, my brother, to make sure our voice gets heard. And then it shrinks the world a little bit more, and it fortifies the love that is around this beautiful world.
Yeah, I may not live back home on Oahu, but I like to say that over here on the continent, I'm a small opihi on a big rock, but get plenty opihi, man. And so when all the opihi network, watch out, we.
I love that, bro. I love that. And the tide, the ebb and tide of the tide of the world, the opihi stay strong, bro.
Strong, bro. Opihi strong.
Stay strong, bro.
That's a name for your next album, man. Opihi strong, bro. I think.
I think that should be the mantra of what Hawaii and what we're going through is Opihi strong.
I think so.
We look at that little limpet against the side of the rock, and through the high tides, the low tides, the bagas pa'a,
Yeah,
and we take care of each other that way. So
so true.
definitely, I love that, bro. I love that.
So let's start with talking about your dad. I know that he graduated Kamiki High School, and he's a Vietnam vet. He also had the family-owned landscaping business, which
Yeah,
tells me, without even having been blessed to have met your dad, that he had an amazing work ethic in terms of landscaping and keeping the business going. No question about that. And here is a picture that I found of your dad. And
yeah.
so,
The cowboy, man. I tell
Colin,
you, that guy was amazing.
tell us about that. Tell us a little bit about your dad.
So, Dad, what's amazing about this guy is work ethic, like what you're saying. I'll my first understanding of work with my father was asking him for $1, and I say, hey, Dad, I like dollar. I like go movie with my friends. It's got Mao and Wiedemeyer, good brother of mine. I'm from up in Haina, yeah, way up in the back of the valley. So I'm up there, and I'm practically the only white kid up there in the back of this valley. But they all took care of me. They all took care of me. That's why I'm going to touch on why I even sing and play Hawaiian music. But I like dollar. I like go movie with Mao. You like go movies. You like dollar, yeah? Okay, get in the truck. I said, wait, no. I don't want to. No, I don't want to get in the truck. I just want you to give me $1. Oh, so you just want me to give you $1 so you can go with your friends to the movies? You gotta work for it. I said, yeah, but no, but Mauen asked his father, and his father gave him $1. So my dad told me, okay, go ask his father then. I said, what? Go ask his father. If his father believes that's the way it happens, then you go talk to him. But for me, you gotta work for that $1. He called me Boo. Hey, Boo. That's how Dad did it. He didn't ask for anybody for $1. He did something for, there's a value. We have to have a value. But I'm going to tell you something, Boo. You come with me. You work with me. One day, I give you $5 instead of one. So then I make it. So I'm thinking, wow, I'm going to make $1 million. I work with Dad. He had the cheapest child labor to go work with him. And but it taught me a valuable lesson. Have a value, man. Have a value. Have something that you do that others feel they can't live without. Not just that they need, they can't live without. And for me, it morphed into music. How that happened was I'm working with Dad. I'm in the company. My dad, the first thing we would do when we got to the job, first thing, Kamaka, before we get the chainsaws gassed up or get the shovels out or whatever, find an outlet. Why, Dad? Find an outlet. Where's an outlet? We got to find an outlet. We got to plug in the radio. Huh? First thing we got to do is plug in the radio. 1420 Hawaiian music. Back in the day, Sam Kapu, Keomiki Akui, all these guys were back in the like 70s, yeah? And so we'd listen to them. First thing. Then, so I turned the channel. I like play 97.5. The Rock was Hawaiian rock and roll. So I changed that. I come back. He put them back on 1420. So I change them back to the rock and roll. Yeah. I come back. I see it's back to Hawaiian music. I go. He took the knob off. I get the pliers. And he's watching me. I go and let this. I get zapped, shocked, bro. It threw me back. And he told me, hey, you learn your lesson. No touch the radio. I said, okay, no, I'm not gonna touch the radio. So I did it. So it's Hawaiian music, but I filtered it away, Kamaka. I filtered it away because middle 70s, I'm in. So taking it back a little bit further, just to explain how the music came into my life. It's kind of, there's some things that ran synonymous in my life. I'm in fourth grade, and what are you in fourth grade? 8, 9 years old, 8, 9, 10 years old, something like that. And if we had like 5 minutes left in class, I would ask my teacher, Miss Saito, up Wailupe Valley School, no more even the school already. And she would say, I'd go up to her and I say, oh, Miss Saito, we get 5 minutes left in class. Yeah, Robert, they call me Robert in school. Go sit down, put your head down, or start your homework, or just be quiet. I said, okay, I don't like be quiet. I like sing for the class. What? What do you want to do? I want to sing for the class. So I go up. She goes, whatever, go sing for the class. I get one captive audience. They all got to listen to me for the 5 minutes. So I get up there. I'd shuffle out. You light up my life. You give me hope. So I sing the whole song. And they'd love it. She sent me home with an application to this newly formed choir called the Honolulu Boy Choir. So I don't know what it was. It was only the second year of its existence. So I go home. My mom makes me go down. I go down. Because my teacher said Robert needs an outlet. So I go down there and I try out for this choir. Get in. I'm doing 3 solos. And I'm in the likes of Jeff Rasmussen, Weldon Kikaoha, Sean Nauau. All these guys that are singing now, we see singing out there. We all grew up in the Honolulu Boy Choir. So
Wow.
it gave me that confidence. Hey, bro, number one phobia in the world is what, bro? Number one phobia in the world is what, Kamaka? Public speaking. Okay? Okay, try public singing, bro. You want to talk about phobia, bro? Get up in front of a crowd and sing. You got to be okay with that. And you got to be okay with the ridicule. You got to be okay with the constructive criticism.
Right.
This choir gave us the hope that we were okay to unlock this talent that we were comfortable with,
Wow.
these boys. So I did that till things started to sprout, and then my voice would change, and then I could sing no more the high notes, yeah. But little did I know it was going to show up later. Okay, I couldn't hit the high notes then, but it showed up later with the falsetto and everything. Went through school, high school, no singing, nothing at all, zero. And I went to school at Weldon Kikaoha. I went to school with a lot of these guys, but I never picked up a guitar. It was after high school. My dad, I really wanted to honor my dad, but my family's all from Hilo, and they all sing and play, and they look at me like the city boy. Bobby boy. Nah, he don't sing. City boy. My mom is one of 7, and she's the only one that moved away. And so I wanted to honor my family, so I got a guitar, and my dad said, hey, if you learn slacky? I said, yeah. I found one school, Dad. Oh, yeah. Auntie Melvin Lead had a school. So I went to her school. But the man I was learning from, Uncle Hansel, nice, great guy. I got to ask Auntie if he's still even around anymore. They wanted me to learn how to read music. And even though I went Punahou, well, I never go Punahou, I went Kalani. But the only reason I went Kalani is they offered me full ride. That's the only reason why I went Kalani. But they said, look, you know what? We want, so reading wasn't my biggest, I'm not, well, I can read, but not really good, yeah? So to read music, bruh, there's no way I'm going to do that. So he would show me how to play something, and I would remember it, and I would play it. And he'd be like, wow, yeah, you're learning, Bobby, you're learning. But I was learning just by listening. So my dad said, you know what, Bobby, I really like you learn slacky guitar. I like you learn from Raymond Kane. I said, Dad, how you gonna learn from Raymond Kane? The guy's one superstar. You know what I mean? Like, if I wanted to learn how to dance, I wouldn't just call up Michael Jackson and go learn from him. How would I learn from this man? He said, call him up. So I was like, okay. So I'm 16, just turned 17. I go in my room. I look up his name in the phone book, and he was listed. Raymond, 668-8682. I never forget his phone number.
Wow.
So I call him up, and did you know Uncle Raymond?
I did not. No.
Okay, so he was this big Hawaiian man with gruff voice, and that's just how he is. He answers, hello. Oh, how's it? I like talk to Mr. Kane. This him? Who's this? Oh my God. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so nervous. I'm like, my name is Bobby Moderow. I like learn slacky guitar. You like learn slacky guitar? From me? I said, yeah, preferably, yeah, I like learn from you. And why? You're not going to waste my time. I said, sir, I'm not going to waste your time. I really like learn. He said, when you like start? Tomorrow. Oh my God. It was like the gates of heaven opened up. From Aina to Nanakuli, twice a week I go. And I learned from this man. And I learned more from this man when we put the guitars down. We play. He teach me my proper lesson. And then after, he'd be like, okay, we're going to have lunch. No, uncle. I go meet my girlfriend, who's my wife now. I said, I'll go meet her. We're going to go lunch. Okay. Elodia, his wife, Auntie Elodia, yeah. Elodia, get lunch ready. Bobby and I coming in. He going to have lunch with us. I said, no, uncle. I said, no, you're going to come have lunch with me. And I was like, oh my God. I didn't realize that's when the lessons really started. The stories.
Oh, wow.
And then that happened till like 3:00. And then he goes, hey, Bobby, you like stay till, you like have dinner? No, I go meet my girlfriend. Have dinner. Elodia, Bobby having dinner. Okay, I'm like, uncle, I said no. But the lesson was in Pau.
Wow.
And he wouldn't let me go until Pau. The only time he let me go, you get Nanakuli, yeah? He look out, the sun going down. He goes, hey, You different color. Get out of Dodge. Get the hell out of here. And that's the only way
Wow.
he would let me go. You different color. Get out of here. Boom. Like, okay, uncle. But that's where I learned the culture of Hawaii. What
Mm.
it was, the lifestyle of Hawaii, the lifestyle of someone that was to be the curator of this music. And very soon after that, so that was 87, 88. By 90, I was already playing at Roy's. I had started there playing professionally. And I started teaching. And that's when I started teaching Makana and started teaching all these young guys that are now great guitar players.
Yeah.
I'm very
Okay.
blessed to be able
All
to do
right.
that.
Wow. All right. Let's talk about your mom a little bit. We learned about your dad, his work ethic that transferred over to you several weeks ago.
Look at that. Look how
Mom passed
beautiful. That's a
by.
beautiful Portuguese lady, man.
That's your
Wow.
mom. And
Yeah.
you did a tribute to your mom on your Facebook live. I wanted to share that with our folks who may not have seen it. I took a look at it and I said we must share that with our friends today. So it's
Please.
about 2 minutes, but I would like to share it with our friends. Your take and your sharing about your mom. Here we go.
Aloha, everybody. Welcome once again to the ranch here. Thanks for being with me on this beautiful Aloha Monday. Boy, it's been quite a week. It's been quite a year so far. I mean, going through so very much personally, with the family, and the beautiful constant is the music. And this past weekend, I didn't perform at all, so it's really nice back to be with each and every one of you and having you with me. Today is a very, very special show because we're honoring this beautiful lady right here. This is my mama. For those of you that haven't met her, her name is Linda Jane Souza Moderow. She was born in Ninole Hilo, Hawaii, January 5th, 1948. And she left us last Thursday to be with my father, who passed away just 3 months ago. It's just been overwhelming just to kind of wrap my head around this, on the whole experience of transition and the whole understanding how quickly things like this can happen. But knowing in my heart that it's okay. It's okay because we have each other. And once again, the beautiful constant is love. And that we have to keep that at the forefront. So before we start anything, let's start this properly, because I definitely need our Lord here with us on this beautiful day here in Maunalua. Once again, aloha, guys. Ho'onani ka makua mau, ke keiki me ka uhane no, ke akua mau ho mai ka ipu, ko ke au, ko ke lau, amene. Oh, beautiful.
Whew. That's chicken skin right there, my brother. That is major chicken
That's
skin.
raw, bro. It's raw, but it's real.
Yeah.
Oh, bro. It's still so fresh in my mind, in my heart, my soul, on what this woman. I mean, it was amazing. What I just can't express the gravity of what this woman has given me, and it was because of her that, I when I found my mother when she passed away, I kissed her. And I thank God I found my mother. I was the first one to kiss her goodbye. Kamaka, she was the first one to kiss me hello. you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
And it's real, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, and it's okay. I mean, it's okay. And that's why I'm proud that at the end of the day, the three of us, Kahi, Rich, and I, we did a TV show. We sat there after, and Brother Wade from Hawaii Music Live interviewed us, and he said, each of you, one word defines you. One word. Give me one word. That's not easy to do, Kamaka. Kahi said time. Time is very precious to him. And I understand that now so much more than I did then. Came to me and they said, what is one word, Bobby? And I said, legacy. I'm leaving my mother's name, my father's name. It's through my music. When you guys hear me sing and you hear me play, it's not me. It's those that have come before us. It's the kupuna. It's Uncle Raymond. It's Gabby. It's Sonny. It's all these beautiful, Dennis Pavao, all these beautiful people that have come. I'm a curator for this. I'm a curator to pass on to the next generation so that my voice will live on. And that's a legacy. And I'm very, very proud of the legacy that I have. My mother loved to sing. She's the reason I sing. She was so proud. And just to kind of reiterate a little bit with my father on the support I had from him, he never supported me in anything. Kamaka, zero, bro. When it came to sports, especially sport, you're playing with a ball? Oh, Dad, I'm a pretty good basketball player. Why are you playing with a ball? Learn how to wire, an outlet, or learn how to be a plumber and learn something that's gonna take care of your family. This is not. As soon as I asked for a guitar, anything, both my mother and father, 110 million%, they were in and they backed me up.
Wow.
To see my mom and dad, I got God, bro, I should have sent this picture to you. Rockin' M Ranch. Before pandemic, I'd have friends come over. Hey, Bobby, we can come over and we like see the show and have some beers. And after you, Paul, we're going to hang out together. I said, you know what? Yeah, let's do it. So I'd have about 20 people in my back at the ranch, and I'd perform, and my mom and dad would come down every show. And there's a picture from behind. My mom and dad sitting there, and they're watching me, and my friend took it, and just them holding hands.
Woo!
Bro, that's my dream to make them happy, yeah? And the music made them happy. Inadvertently, I didn't know I was making everybody else happy.
Yeah.
All that mattered to me was I made my mom and dad happy.
Yeah.
And that mattered a lot.
You shared with me your dad loved Hawaiian music. Everything was Hawaiian, about the radio station and everything. And your mom loved country music.
My mom, so she's third generation Hilo. My family worked Parker Ranch, Hualalai. They worked the Pauwilo Ranch. My Uncle Junior them still own it. And so we come from a lineage of Paniolo. So the Paniolo culture, I mean, my grandfather, it's wild. Shoots. I don't have it. This is a Martin guitar, but
Wow.
very similar in size to the one that my grandmother bought my grandfather. Okay. So in 1957, 58, they were on Maui. 1960, she bought the guitar for my grandfather. He had to have a Martin guitar because Hank Williams played so the country music grows deep in my family. So my mom only sang country music. My dad only listened to Hawaiian. So I play the Hawaiian music for my dad, and then my mom is giving me the eye, like, hey, so then I sing a country song right after, and my dad would come up, slap my head. I go back to the Hawaiian music, and I'm like getting bus up over here. I'm like, you guys, we don't get along. Because to me, Kamaka, I mean, call me out on this. But to me, country music and Hawaiian music
very
is synonymous.
close.
It's
Very
the
close.
same.
Yes.
By the people, for the people. It's just that one is in English and one is in Olelo Hawaii. And so I try to blend the two. And that's what I've tried to do locally, is blend the country music with the Hawaiian music, because there's definitely a marriage between the both.
Well,
and it worked. That's how my mom and dad, part of my music.
Let me tell you something, brother. Your music has resonated with people not only in Hawaii, but across the country and the world. You trace that passion for both genres of music to your
I feel
parents.
it.
And this is wonderful that we have dedicated our podcast today to your mom and dad. That's a
That,
beautiful
that
thing.
means a lot. Thank you, brother. Thank you
My
so much. That means
pleasure.
a lot.
So we got some friends popping in here, so we got to catch up over here with
Yeah.
them. Let me see. We get brother Marty Burns. He says, "Aloha kako." What's up, bro?
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
How are you, my brother? Aloha.
Who else? Oh, we have Thyra, our good friend Thyra. She says, "Aloha Kamaka and Bobby." I went with Malvine to the Hawaiian Grammys in LA, and that's the first time I ever heard you sing. You sing from the heart with so much passion and love of Hawaiian music. I love your sexy voice and the amazing falsetto.
Oh, Tara, I love you. Thank you so
Oh.
much. And the falsetto, I gotta cross my legs a little harder nowadays with the high notes. But I will, and I'll squeeze until I hear a pop. Because you know what? That's what to me, bro. Hey, come on, come on. No, bro. Listen, bro. That's what that's what matters for me. You gotta. To me, man. It's you gotta put it out there, man. And that's why I'm so blessed to be able to do it after all these years. It's not easy. Being an
Yeah.
artist is not easy. And going through this pandemic, we were at Kanikapila Grill, and it was a great event for us. And when everything shut down, Outrigger Resorts reached out to me and said, "Hey, Bobby, that's how this whole Rockin' M Ranch thing started. I didn't want to do this. No, zero." They asked me, "Oh, would you be on our platform, Kanikapila Grill, and you'll do Monday nights, and then Shanawal will do Tuesday, and Kavika and yada yada. We go down the line." I said, "No, why not, Bobby?" I said, "I don't do the internet thing. I'm in old school. I need an audience in front of me. I need eyes on me, and I like to look into their eyes back as I sing." Oh, but Bobby, you'll reach a lot of people. I don't care. No. I don't do it that way. Bobby, calm down. You need to try. You need to try this because your aloha will transfer through this little camera device. I did, Kamaka, and it took a little while to embrace it and to understand the language of the internet, the language of Facebook Live and all that. And then I realized how far reaching. I got people in Kuwait, Carlo in Kuwait, my brother over there. In England, I got several people, Australia, Japan, Korea, all tuning in to be a part of the Rockin' M Ranch show. And I've been doing it for a year and 5 months now. And everybody looks for Monday. And that's why, okay, mom passed away on a Thursday. That Monday shows up and I'm like, I can't do this. And I said, okay, I'd be doing my ohana a disservice because these people need music. They need me and I need them. So that's why I did it. It was the hardest show to get through. I mean, for obvious reasons. I
Yeah.
mean, trying to talk about my mom, and it was just so fresh and new. But I needed them because everybody says, "Oh, Bobby, you're always so happy. Are you ever sad? Do you ever get tired? I mean, does that ever happen?" I said, "Watch Monday's show after my mom passed." I said,
Yeah.
"You guys watch that show. You're going to get a side of Bobby you ain't never seen." And it was raw. It was real. And I didn't hide any of it because I felt people needed to know that when they see a musician, we all think we see these guys, they play so well and they sing and they're up there and they're on their game, A game all the time, but they are human. We're human like everybody else. So like even an athlete, these guys are unbelievable performers. What it takes for a guy to go out there and run and catch that pass, he's actually that good to do it. They're amazing performers. Respect them and know that they hurt and they need support like everybody else. A
Sure.
lot of people, "Bobby, you really helped me get through things because of your singing and your aloha." Well, you guys helped me get through things too because I got some heavy stuff to get through over here. And so that's where the internet and all of this has really, really, really helped me. And I'm embracing it so much more.
Beautiful. I get Kalai over here. Miles. Bobby, he's saying Kalai from Waimanalo is one of the Nalo.
Oh, Colin, what's up, my brother? Love you, bro. We gotta talk soon, bro. See, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. We got this beautiful ohana that does reach out.
Yeah.
And thank God we're here to give them this aloha through this beautiful internet.
Get this brother in Texas right now, brother. It's Bubba. Brother Bubba is over there. He's just recuperating.
Bubba, what's up, my brother?
Is
What
there?
part of Texas, bro? What part of Texas? I got good friends in San Antonio.
He's in Justin. I think he's in Justin or Justice, Texas. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
brother.
We got lots of comments coming in over here, and I want to recognize over here. Let's see. Oh my goodness, Chris Pula Chris
Oh,
Pula,
Chris.
saying
What's
aloha.
up, Chris? They're in Buffalo, New York, bro.
Wow. Okay.
Ohana. I love you guys. Get back to
Okay.
Hawaii. Get back to Hawaii.
And let me see here. Okay. Thyra says, Bobby, my sympathy for your loss of your mom and dad.
Mahalo, mahalo.
Thank
Thank
you
you. I
so
love
much.
you. Thank
Thank
you,
you
honey. Thank you.
so
I'll see
much.
you Monday. Monday, come on the ranch with me, honey. Please be
Sweet.
with me.
And she
Yeah.
says, you're welcome. I love your stories. And guess who popped in over here right now?
Oh my goodness.
She says, Aloha,
Oh,
Kamaka and Bobby. I'm under the weather, but resting while watching you too. Bobby, I'm so proud of you and the deepness of your love for your roots. Remember to keep your feet pa'i on the aina, pa'i on the aina, and feel the dirt
yeah.
between your toes to remind who you are. Stay ha'a, stay humble and pono with yourself first. Then all that extra bonus love will unfold. Oh my
I
goodness, so
love you,
sweet.
Auntie. I love you.
Oh,
God bless you. God bless you. We're on your side. We're on your side. We're gonna get. You know, it's funny. I had this lady, a lady who's very close to me, Auntie Judy, and at the time, I've known her maybe 6, 7 years now. This is a great story, and she would come to see me all the time. I'll never forget when she came to me, and she said, "I got diagnosed with cancer," and I said, "Oh my God!" I said, "Do me a favor, Auntie. If you can, we'll fight through this together, but please don't stop coming to see me. I don't care how hard it is for you to get out, but come to see me." So she would. I've seen her through all her phases. And after my performances, I would take her hand and we'd go in the back and sit down together. And I'd get my guitar and I'd sing to her. I say, "Hey, I'm working on this song," but I try to funnel my love into her, and sing. So next week she'd come back out. Maybe a week she'd miss. She'd text me, let me know she wasn't feeling well. So this would go on, go on, go on till she got powered of treatments. And she came to me and she said, "I'm going to tell you something, Bobby. What's up?" I'm in remission. Everything is gone. I said, "What?" And she said, I firmly believe it's you and I being together and you funneling yourself into me. And I said,
woo.
"You be thankful to God. This is God's work." But, and it's not me at all. It's not me at all. It's God funneling himself through. We are just his tools
Yeah.
and we help others. That's where the music helped. And that's where Auntie Melvine, how much she helps so many people around the world.
Yes.
It's our turn now to funnel our love into her so
Yes.
that she gets through this and we get her to that other side.
So our prayers, we all join the pulley chain for Melvine, and we love you. And uh, Melvine was on the Aloha Friday podcast about a month and a half, 2 months ago. Oh, we had such great time. Good time.
Wow.
Here's
She's
Ryan,
fantastic.
brother Ryan Iwasa. What's up,
Ryan!
Ryan? He says, I'm up here in Northern California. Bobby and Kamaka, aloha. That's a good brother right there.
Love you, Ryan. All
Him,
right, my brother.
him
I
and
love it.
Sachi, very just
Yep.
sweet. And Melvin is saying, "Mahalo, I am humbled."
I
Uh,
love you, my NASCAR princess. I love you. She's my NASCAR, my NASCAR queen, I should say. I love you.
you know, while we at Melvin over here, I want you to tell me about this. You guys, you and Melvin, you guys went back in July, 2019. There must be some stories. This was when Bobby Moderow, slack key rock star, and Melvin lead the Molokai country girl, a Hawaiian cowboy up. Talk about that, Bobby.
We had the greatest time going down to, this was in Oregon. And, I tell you, she taught me so much. Being able to be the consummate performer that she is. I'll never forget. We're backstage and we're sitting there. She's telling me stories and we're hanging out together. And she was not feeling well. She was not feeling well at all. She had a cold or something was coming on heavy. And I'm looking at her and I'm like, oh my God, I know the feeling of you got to get on stage, but you're not feeling well. And she looked at me and she said, "Okay, yeah, cowboy up. Let's do this. Get out there and do your job." So I went there, I did it. I came off and I was praying for her. I'm like, oh my God, my auntie, I just pray. She went out there and knocked it out of the park like 10 times. I was like, if this is how she is, not feeling well, I'm going to learn how to flip burgers because there's no way I'm going to have that kind of energy like this woman did. And we sang together and we looked into each other's eyes, and the audience could see it, that love that we have for each other. It was just amazing. It really validated why I love music and why I love Auntie Melvin so very much, and why I've learned so much from her. And
Wow.
I'm so blessed to have her. We're all blessed to have you, Auntie Melvin, in all of our lives.
Sweet.
We all love you very much.
Yeah. I get my cousin Ken Ing. He goes, Aloha Bobby from the west side of Palolo, just outside of LA.
What's up, Kenneth? It's so funny because I don't want my glasses. Just looks at the west side of Pakalolo. I was like, oh, take it easy, cowboy. Take it.
That's my cousin. Our family is from deep inside Palolo, up Kalas Long La'i Road. So right over the
Lucky
hill
road,
is
way in the back.
in our back, man. That's our Palolo gang over there. But he now lives in West LA. But
All right, West
Melvin
LA,
said, come on,
man.
I gave him the dust on the freeway. His truck ate it.
Yeah, that's why she's my NASCAR sweetheart. We always burn rubber for each other whenever we say NASCAR. Can't wait to burn rubber with you again, Auntie. My truck ready. Race, Auntie. I love that.
Oh, hey, thank you so much for all the comments. So beautiful. We're glad you're on this ride with me and Bobby over here, and just as we just hang out and just have a great conversations here. Now, you mentioned Raymond Kane, and I wanted to share this little piece here that is on your latest project, and we'll talk about that inspiration in just a little bit. But I kind of want to set it up a little bit. So this takes us back to 1990, right? This is in Hilo, if I'm not mistaken. This is in Hilo, and
Yes,
this is the first Hilo Slack Key Festival in 1990. That's over there, and you are on stage, and you're playing, and kind of going like this.
in the crowd. That's Uncle Raymond walking up to the stage.
This song is called My Eye Eka. The song is about a rich man and Jesus Christ. This man walked up to Jesus and said, how can I inherit eternal life? Jesus looks at the man and he says, sell all what you have and give it to the poor and follow me. The man looked at Jesus, he turned around and he walked away. Jesus turned to his disciples and says, it is easy for a camel to go to the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of God. That's what the song is all about.
Mahalo, Grant.
Woo!
Wow, to hear his voice again. You know, guys, what Uncle Raymond and I never recorded together. We never recorded music together. And by the time, I did my solo record, I was so focused on the band Maunalua and getting us, really working hard on facing future. I lost that opportunity. And so that was the recording that started it all. To be performing, and I was 21, 22, 21. So I started with him in 87. By 90, I was on stage. And that, I never had a guitar prior to meeting Raymond Kane. Never did. So to honor him, I'm playing these songs, and for him to walk up and to say, do you realize what this song is about? Maiai Kaheva. And his faith in God is huge because he taught me that as well. I mean, I've always followed the Lord, but he really, really made that the forefront. Be thankful. Be thankful with the music that you're able to learn from me, Uncle Raymond would tell me. And so that snippet that they caught is a window in time that'll never happen again. So that's why I opened up my solo album with that, to pay homage
Woo!
to the man that never recorded with me, but validated me by walking on stage that one fateful evening at Edith Kanakaole Stadium in Hilo to say, Bobby, play for God and you'll be okay.
31 years ago, bro. 31 years ago, bro.
Oh, brother, 31. How? It can't be 31 years. Your
Here's a.
math gotta be wrong, bro. Roosevelt, bro. Hey, come on, bro. I went Puno. I went Puno, and I
Wait, wait,
know if
wait.
I carry the one, carry the two. Wait, no. I went.
You know what they say, bro? 5 out of 4 people don't agree with that. So you know what? Right now, coming all the way from Commonwealth side, if I'm not mistaken,
Richard!
Richard. This goes from Tomonato. I used to go see Tomonato back in the day, and talk about a talented and a God-fearing Christian. This is Richard Nato, a beautiful,
Richard
beautiful man.
Nato, I mean, one of the greatest entertainer, singer, songwriter, guitarist. I mean, once again, a man that has inspired me. I'll never forget. Richard, I don't know if you'll remember this, but Ben Komeheiva. So when I first started the band, yeah, it was 1990. I was at Roy's, and this guy comes in to see me, and he's sitting there, this Hawaiian guy, looked like Roland Casimiro, sitting there, and he's staring at me. And he's about 10 years older than me. Yeah, and I got this handful of songs. I got long hair, and I'm sitting there and playing this music. I look over, it's about 1992-ish. I look over at this guy and this wife, pretty girl, and he's staring at me, man, real like that intense Roland Casimiro look, big eyes kind of staring at me. And I get done playing the song. Everybody clap. Clap. And I'm like, oh, wow. I play the next song. Everybody clap. Clap. He's just staring at me. So I'm thinking, this guy like beef me in the fucking lot or what? So I'm gonna take a break. I'll be right back. So I go over and I go, hey man, how's it? My name is Bobby Moderow. I know you or what? He goes, no man, you don't know me, man. My name is Lono Komeheiva. Man, I used to play with a band called Country Living, man. I'm retired, but I dig what you do. I'm like, that's what you want, bro. I thought you wanted to stretch me in the fucking lot, bro. I'm like, bro. Well, he goes, no, man, I just want to jam with you. So he drags his bass out the next week. We start playing together. People start coming out wanting to hear us. He's a veteran. He's taught me a lot. He goes, bro, I gotta take you, man. What you doing tonight after Roy's? I don't know. Nothing. It's like 11 o'clock at night. I'm gonna take you. You're gonna see this band called Tomonato. I need you to meet Richard Nato because they played at Stacks. It was a place called Stacks in Kahala Mall. So we went in the back, and I go there, and I'm watching these two guys play, and I'm watching this guy animated. I mean, when he played, he was the Jake before Jake. When he played the guitar, he's ripping it up, and he's doing somersaults and kicking, and his glasses would fly off. And he's playing, and I'm like, I heard him, but I felt him, and I'm like, oh my God, I want to be like that guy when I grow up. Richard, that was you, and that's where I come from. Once again, he's part of my lineage.
Wow.
When I move, I get up there and I sing and I play. I move. People ask me, can I get you a chair to play? I said, no. My father's Elvis Presley. Elvis never sat. Never, and that's a whole nother story. We don't have time. I don't think for it, but I don't know how Elvis is my father. But Richard taught me that as well. You cannot sit down when you play. We gotta move.
We're going to take just one small kind break right now because we also have some friends of ours here in Southern California. They are the Southern California Pacific Islander COVID-19 response team. Wow. Across the nation, Native Hawaiians and Pacific Islanders are being disproportionately affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. And so this Southern California Pacific Islander COVID-19 response team aims to provide information and resources to help our community to stay safe. And so we're going to take a look at this, and we'll be right back.
COVID-19 is hurting Native Hawaiians and Pacific Islanders.
We have one of the highest infection rates in LA County. Our elders and those of us who have diabetes, heart disease, or other health conditions have a higher risk for severe illness or even death.
Let's stop the deadly impact of COVID-19 in our community. Follow 3 simple steps.
1. Keep 6 feet of physical distance. 2. Always wear a face covering in public.
And 3. Get tested right away if you have any symptoms.
If you don't have a doctor, dial 211 to find free health resources.
We have the power to take care of our kainga, our community. Let's use that power to protect all of us.
So the PacificIslanderHealth.org, you see the URL above the screen over here. This is the place to go, everyone, to learn more information on what you and your ohana can do to protect yourself, protect your family. And we thank the PacificIslanderHealth.org for being one of our sponsors and supporting the Aloha Friday show with the Sandwich Island Social Network. They're a great organization, and we're so happy to be a conduit to get information out. So please go to pacificislanderhealth.org for more information of what you can do to protect you and your ohana at this very critical time. All right, and we stay back. If you just join us, hey, you late, man, because me and
You
Bobby.
late, man. I tell you, roll call. You never stand up. Hey,
I
back
should
of the
say,
line, Bob. You gotta wait for your box malasadas, bro.
Let me see. Here's Richard. He's going, you definitely get into it, Bobby. Continue to success, my guitar brother.
I
Ah.
love you, Richard. God bless you, bro. I love you. Thank you.
And Richard continues to put out some great videos on his Facebook page of different songs and stuff. And every now and then he just whips it out, and I just go, woo!
Woo!
Coming from the Kamuela and straight into my heart and to all of our hearts. So keep the music coming, Richard. We love it. From his home studio, he just goes for it, man. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Video number 7, I believe.
uh,
Yeah, the man.
So let's see here now. Bobby, you are going to be here in Southern California. Next week, Saturday. Oh my
That's
goodness,
exactly
October the 30th. Now, let me bring up the
30th.
screen over here, right?
We call it Halloween Eve Eve.
Eve Eve.
Halloween Eve Eve. Yes.
Oh, with our
Eve.
good friend who was on our podcast about a month ago, Kavika Kahiapo. What a great brother that is. You guys are gonna do amazing. Tell us about the music there.
You know, I mean, it's when you cross pollinate, artists that greatness can happen. I mean, that's what I've always loved. I love to see artists when they come together. And although, and what's really cool is, I mean, he's got the Barry White voice, and I got the voice only dogs can hear. Yeah, so it's really cool to be able to have. How are they going to work? How is this going to work? But it's he's the Sonny to my Cher. So what we're going to do is so Jim and Reba, and yeah, Meheula, Music Productions, having them bring us up to be a part of this is nothing more than sharing the aloha that we have for our home and our aloha for the family that we have there at the old Temecula Theater, and being able to convey our aloha and love to each and every one of you live. You don't have to. I mean, you got to actually put on pants to see us. I mean, recommended. So, yeah. No. You know what I mean? Come on. Man, you stand up. I don't know if you get pants on right now. You don't know if I get pants on. So,
I don't wear pants, bro. I don't wear pants.
So we gotta put on our steel toe slippers to come see us. So that's what I'm looking forward to, is actually looking at people as I sing.
Yeah. Well, that's going to be wonderful. We have tickets. We will be there definitely. We're going to make a weekend of it down there, and look forward to seeing you and Kavika. Get your tickets, folks. TemeculaTheater.org, and we will see you there in Temecula. And big mahalo to Reba and Jim Maraboto for the Meheula Music Production. It's their baby, and support the Hawaiian music coming to Southern California. Now, bro, you get your latest. Actually, it's your first solo, right? With the brothers, of course. Now, you and the brothers have definitely. Oh, oi, look the Oa. Who is that?
Wait, who's that? We still gotta figure out.
Wait, hold it. Oh, hey.
There it is.
Protégé.
On the right and Richard on the left.
Protégé over here.
I love it.
You guys have Maunalua. You guys have been recognized with a number of Hōkū recognitions and acknowledgments over the years. Beautiful, beautiful music. And so you have now, by the middle part of last year, I believe, you've put out a solo, right? Project, and it's called Inspire. Tell us about that.
So, as an artist, you have things to say, and I'm Portuguese, so I always have something to say. But it's being able to, but musically, you try to find your voice and you try to find your stories, so that, I mean, like I say, I got a Rainbow, that first song you played before the broadcast, song I wrote for Kawehi o Napua when she went to college. You know, she went all the way to the East Coast, right? My daughter. Yeah. And so that was really hard for me, you know, for her to go away. And so I said, look, honey, you know, I want to let you know that if anything adverse in your life happens, just follow your rainbow home to me. Because I don't know, why do you have to go so, I mean, she could go anywhere, but she went all the way to the East Coast. I'm like, wow, Dad, I got to get educated. I said, no, you don't. You stay home with me. And she said, no, Dad. And she said, Dad, I'm only going to Hilo, but Hilo's on the East Coast, Big Island, yeah?
Right.
So it doesn't, to me, I don't care what, a lot of people are like, well, did she go to Boston? No, she went to Hilo. Oh, but Bobby, it's close to you. I don't care. It's still across an ocean. I got to get one Uber and I got to go find her. I want her to stay with me here. So that song is that. And so that's a huge thing, is a storytelling on where music, all the great songs I love have a story behind it. Like we're talking about Music in Heaven.
Yeah.
Song I wrote.
Let's hear, and brah, we're on the same track, man. I get that queued up right now. Music in Heaven.
Really?
Oh, brah.
I love you, Bob. Wow. Oh, there it is.
There's gotta be music in heaven. There's gotta have all of my heroes there. There's gotta be singing and playing. If there ain't, I think I'll just stay down here. When I think of all of my radio heroes, from Jones to Waylon and Cash, and heaven must be the place to be, the grandest Ole Opry this world ever had.
Woo.
If you could only hear them sing again.
And it's cool because like the steel guitar player is Denny Hemmingsley, and he's with Trisha Yearwood, and he's with some hammers. I mean, some monster, real Nashville steel players. And to have him play steel on this,
Wow.
Tim McGraw.
Wow.
So that's what I wanted to do, is really give that feel. But writing it, I Music in Heaven. I've always pondered that. Is there music? Music's my life. That's all I know. It's all I've ever been good at. I made 2 daughters. I'm very blessed with that. Won some Hōkū awards. I'm very thankful and blessed with that as well. But we don't know if there's music in heaven, right? I mean, we hear about it, but no one's ever gone and came back and said that there is music in heaven. So I wanted to write a song that gave us hope. Are we slowing down here?
No, it's perfect.
Oh, you can see me. My internet seems like it's slowing down.
Yeah, a little bit delayed, but no worries.
Okay. So essentially, writing this song, I wrote this song hoping and praying that there's music in heaven. And I'm at a Starbucks and I'm writing the music out, I'm writing the words out, and I get to the very last verse, and how am I going to get out of this song? And I couldn't figure it out. I just couldn't figure it out. And I'm going over it. And my daughters are sitting there doing their homework, and this homeless guy shows up. And he says, hey, man. And I'm sitting there, and I look up at this guy. He's got a beard and no shoes on. And I say, yeah, what's up, man? You want $1? And he goes, no. I just want to let you know that I've been listening to your music, over here. You've been playing the song over and over and over again. I said, oh, yeah. And he said, you know how you say that you hope there's music in heaven? And I said, yeah. And if there's not, you said you'll just stay down here. And I said, yeah. He said, well, what if you say you take your guitar with you to heaven? And I thought, wow, that's brilliant. I never thought of that. So I wrote the end of the song. And I played it, and it fit perfectly. I look up, and Kamaka, the guy is gone. So I look at my daughters, and I say, hey, girls, where did the man go? Wait, first of all, did you see a man talking to daddy? And they said, yeah, the man with the beard and the backpack. I said, yeah. Where is he? Daddy, he's gone. And never to be seen again. I got 2 things out of this. First, You have to be really thankful for messages that come to you in the most obscure kind of way. You never know where messages are going to come from. Be thankful for them. And the second thing is, if anybody comes to Honolulu and sees a homeless guy walking around with a backpack and a beard, send them back to me. I get 4 of the songs are not finished because I got to finish these songs, bro. So I need help. I need help.
I need help.
But it's true. So that's my story on Music in Heaven. It's amazing.
Oh, well, we want to share that Bobby's new project that was released, his first solo project, is definitely available, in all of the usual outlets, if you will. You can get downloads, I think probably on iTunes and
Or next week at Temecula Theater, I'll have I'm only bringing like 7,000 copies.
okay.
So definitely, so definitely come out and I'm gonna cap everybody at 100 CDs each. Okay? So definitely.
Absolutely, brother. So, yes, for all of our friends, don't forget, you can simply go and really, really easy to get tickets. Go to temeculatheater.org and look for Kavika Kahia'apo and Bobby Moderow on Saturday, October 30th for in-person live and direct. They will be wearing pants. And so it should...
That's to be TBA. That's TBA. We don't know that yet.
Thank you so much, Bobby, for joining us. Man, the hour goes by so quickly, bro. Before you know it, we boom, and want to thank all of our friends for dropping in. Melvin Lee, Thyra, Richard Nato, all of our friends that popped in to say aloha. We appreciate that. And we hope that if you are in town or you're available, come and join us down in Temecula for a great concert coming up next week. And Bobby, God bless you, man. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been fun. And hang on, Bobby's gonna slip into the green room and in just a little bit and to say aloha, and we will be on it. And of course, right now the many Hunis have changed my my lineup over here, but that's okay. That's all right. It's all good. Aloha, Bobby. I will talk with you next week. Hang on, bro.
I love you, brother. I love you.
Very good. Thanks so much for joining us on the Sandwich Islands Social Network video podcast. So many great things happen during the week, and it's amazing how quickly our time on the Aloha Friday show goes by. We want to thank wonderful Sandwich Islands Social Network supporters who are sustaining members of our Ohana. Big shout out to June Shabuya, Larry and Hedi and Duha, Jim and Reba Maraboto of Meheula Music, Kate Bennett, Susan Mike, Gregory, Tara, Abraham, G. Gilbert, DC, and Tula Macarena, and others. All of your donations to our nonprofit continues to help us create and sustain programming throughout the year, and for that we are very, very, very grateful. Thank you so much. And I think now would be a great time for us to go out with some more wonderful music from our friend, our brother right here. And I don't know, I really like that song, their Music in Heaven. I gotta hear it. Here we go.
Gotta be music in heaven. There's gotta have all of my heroes there. There's gotta be singing and playing. If there ain't, I think I'll just stay down here. When I think of all of my radio heroes, from Joan